Hello everybody, and welcome to the stream. Hello, Goodhood. You are the first person to message. Okay, so I am here with Quinn today. Welcome to the stream, Quinn. And
Hello.
Quinn has asked me to take a look at his screen share, so I guess I'm going to be doing that right now. To help with some Souvenir stuff. So we are trying to implement support for ASCII, which is a module that Quinn recently created, and there is an index out of range exception, which came from here. All right, so let's see. So we have our color names: orange, pink, cyan, yellow, lavender, brown, tan, blue, jade, indigo, white. Index colors equals get list field int get to array shuffle arr. Okay, int call names. Do the index colors and the shuffle R have a expected length, perhaps, like a known length, or can they change?
They do have an expected length. I probably should put that in the get method, shouldn't I?
Yeah. Okay, expected length. 3. Okay. 3. And the shuffle R.
This is always 10.
Right, and in the next line, you do a .to array and then a select and then another to array. That first one is redundant. We can get rid of that.
Sure thing.
So we are taking all the index colors and running them through color names. That gives us an array. And then we add one question that says these int call names. How does that work? So you're giving it the exact same set of correct answers and wrong answers. Just in a different order. No? Index. No. Okay, you're right. I misread this. Index colors are the ones that are correct, and there are 3 of them. Gotcha. And
yes.
Yeah. So and then call names or color names is 10 of them. Gotcha. Okay, so I got that wrong. Input colors equals get list field that. I guess you can have an expected length there as well.
Sure.
Okay. Input color names. Go ahead. Do it while I read the next.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so in the next one, you can remove the .to array again, the first one.
Sure thing.
And then for input equals 0 to 3, make question input colors. Okay, I do not immediately see a... Okay, in here we have correct answers in color names of inputted. So, do we expect input colors to have expected length 3? Okay, yeah, we do. And then, yeah. Okay, can I see the error message again?
Sure. Right here.
Okay, yeah, so the ASCII handler threw an exception, and then again, and then again, and then again, and then again.
There's 5 souvenirs, that's why.
Okay.
So that's why there's so many.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have to figure out where within the handler the exception happens. So I would recommend to put a debug log message in between every statement. And then, just debug.log 1. Yeah. Can you put after every statement?
Every single one of them?
Yeah.
Alright. This. I suppose the next bomb I should probably load. Should only have 1 souvenir, so you don't have to read through 5 of them.
And here just that's right. Okay, so let's see where it crashes. Let's recompile this and run the game again. So while we wait for this, let me just point out to our viewers that we have this. I should probably full screen this so we can see this. We have this amazing new capability where you can just compile the DLL in Visual Studio and then just run the game, and you don't even need Unity because it automatically copies the compiled DLL into your mods folder, assuming of course there is a Souvenir folder in your mods folder. If there isn't, then the build will fail. Okay, so that seems to have loaded reasonably quickly. Oh, there's one more. Oh, there's one.
We're good, we got it.
And then we run ASCII and Souvenir.
Change this to 1. And then here we go.
Hi, Mom. I'm defusing bombs now. Okay.
I need to get the answer for this. One moment.
Sure.
Probably close this now. And this is probably going to take a bit of time. So if we have lav, brown, blue, and then we need lav, blue, brown. Cool. This may take a bit.
No worries. Okay, so we're waiting for blue right now. And at some point we will get blue. Ah, there we go. And then we want brown. There we go.
There's the exception.
Yes. So let's close the game, I guess, and look at the log.
Let's see where it goes wrong.
Right, it's after 5. Wait, there's a different error this time. Input colors has length 0.
Ah.
See, and that explains the index out of range exception. See, by adding the expected length thing, you have now received a more helpful error message. So it is worth putting that.
Okay.
So input colors, are you using that in ASCII? Or maybe you're emptying it as the user inputs the answer.
Well, the way that I have generated... let me see if I can just load up the code I have.
You could just open it in Visual Studio.
Yeah. Okay. True. So what I'm doing in the square code is I'm shuffling the array. I'm just shuffling
the colors.
A random set of numbers, and I always want to make sure that there are exactly 3 that are correct. And if there are, then it continues. Otherwise, it tries again. But it always starts out as having a length of 0 because I only clear it as a field here.
That's fine. So after start, it should have exactly 3. But can you show me where else index colors is used?
Pretty much everywhere.
Keep scrolling.
It's 0, 1, and 2. It's always indexing those.
Keep scrolling. Contains. Keep scrolling.
And then
right, so you never actually remove them. Okay, so let's go back to the Souvenir code.
Yeah.
And let's see what happens here.
So this line wrong.
So at that point, when you get that field, you're getting a list of length 0. Why would that be? I need to take a look at this myself. I need to be able to scroll through the code. So if you don't mind, I'm going to switch to my side. KTANE ASCII. Assets .cs ASCII script. Input. Was it input colors?
Input colors underscore at the beginning.
Okay, count equals 3. So I noticed here that you say if input colors equals 3 in the square release thing. So that means that you expected it to sometimes not be equal to 3. Bingo, there we have it. So as soon as the user releases the square, you empty this list.
Oh, and I only... Okay. Yeah, okay, so that's a bug in my own mod. Excellent.
Well, actually, it seems that you just want correct colors instead of input colors.
Ah, yeah, I suppose I can do that as well, yeah.
Yeah, that is what you want. It's just, that's the one that you never change.
Right. And
so you should just change it to correct colors. So I'm going to switch over to your thing.
So I always clear it if the input's wrong for whatever reason. So I was going to change that to correct colors, and
you can get rid of the log messages now, assuming you're confident.
I mean, I can get rid of everything up to 6.
Sure.
Another exception throws.
Okay.
I can leave those in 6, 7, and 8. I can chuck this
All right,
now.
so let's try that. Let's go. Hey,
Right.
so hello everybody. Welcome Lord Kaboom. Good evening. Would it be possible to add Souvenir support to Papa's Pizzeria? Well, I'm happy to add that to my modules list. Papa's Pizzeria. Now there are a few here that I or other people have already added. So while Quinn's thing is loading, I'm quickly gonna take a look through. Not coordinates has been done. Well, it's not uploaded yet, but Quinn did that earlier today, so that will be removed. The yellow button, I believe, is done. Oh, we haven't marked the JSON on the website for the entire last Souvenir update, so we're gonna have to do that. I'm going to do that first time, but let's look at Quinn's progress first.
Okay.
You need to solve the module first. So while you do that, I'm quickly gonna go to here, the change notes for Souvenir, because here we have a list of all of the modules that were added. So we've added these. So that was by task thing. Then we have these. This was by me. And then we have these by Quinn. Okay, so all of these, I need to add the JSON. So give me a module that already has support. Let's say Simon Sings, I guess. I'm just gonna copy and paste this line here. And then we're gonna do all of these. Are you ready to show your stuff? Do I switch over? Is it working?
Different error now.
Aha. Abandoning a square because has no non-public field of type but expected type. Yeah, it's an int array, not a list. So you need to specify the right type.
Yes.
Since I have get list field, it should be get array field in line 294. Oh, sorry. No, in that is correct. Sorry. Yes, you are correct.
Yeah. I marked this as .toArray though. Should I not be doing this?
No. You do need to get the int. I mean, it would be redundant to take a copy of the array at that point. No. Wait. Okay, I'm confused. Sorry. Can I see the error message again?
Because it can't find.
It is of type array. So you need to change it to array.
Right. That's what you said, and then you said no. And now this is redundant.
Yes, that is redundant, exactly.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Round 3, or however.
Round 3, okay, let's go. Okay, so Mr. Softy now has support, so let's put that in. 3D tab code. It's gonna take a while. Maybe I should automate this at some point. I could totally write just some command line program which will just take the list of module names as a parameter. I could totally just do that. Identification crisis. Let's put that here. And then we have small circle. And then we have the blue button. Okay, don't want that. We want that. Thank you. Then we want the gray button. Oh, it's not a candidate, but it is a candidate because we ask for the coordinates that are shown on the display and then we disappear it. Green button, then we have navy button. Then we have the purple button. Is it working? Oh, you're still playing it, sorry.
I have to submit it.
The yellow button. Then we have rule of 3. Which goes here.
Got a question.
Which color was submitted third?
I suspect this will still be wrong though, because I think I forgot to use the color shuffler array, and yes, I did.
Okay.
But
as long as you know how to fix that, I guess I'm gonna continue with this. We have not number pad. We have the cyan button. So apart from not coordinates, what else did you do earlier today, Quinn?
I did letter math. And
letter math?
I guess, at fixed coordinates, and that's all I've done today.
Coordinates. Yeah. So in coordinates, currently, it uses the 3-column layout, which requires it to abbreviate some of the things, such as, to south from northwest corner or something. But now we're using the 1-column layout, which didn't exist at the time. So we don't have to abbreviate it anymore. Okay, so now that we've done all of these, I guess I'm gonna put a square as well, because you're doing that right now. Not a candidate is now supported. Okay, so we've done the yellow button, we've done the purple button, I think. Yep, we've done the green button, cyan button, blue button, not the brown button yet. Barcode cipher, I thought barcode cipher had support. It says supported, so yeah, that is already done. The Samsung is now done. Let me quickly check Symbolic Tasha. That is apparently not done, or at least not according. No, I should really check it in the Souvenir code. Symbolic Tasha. That is not there. Okay. Right, all the other ones, I think I'm just... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna leave these on the wheel, and then if they come up and I find that they've already been done, then I can remove them from the list then. So let's close all of this down. Let's update the wheel. And here is our wheel. And for our first module to implement today, are you... Okay, we're still working on a square, so I guess we'll just wait for this.
You can start. I'm almost done.
I want to see it succeed.
Close submitted first, which will be brown. Oh, of course not. Alright, what have I done wrong?
So, okay, so it said yellow, which was none of the correct answers.
Right.
So, let's see, correct colors. Is correct colors actually an array, like an index into the color names or into the color positions?
It's into the color positions.
Right, then you need to...
right, so I have this shuffle array, which
shuffle I see. Okay, so that should take care of that.
This is what I used in all the logging, but I think I did something wrong.
So correct color. So if correct colors contains 0, it means you need to press the color that appears on the 0 timer, right?
I don't remember my own code. I need to look back at it. Sorry.
No worries. Okay, so I guess I'll let you get on with that, and I can always come back and take a look if you need some help. But for now, let's spin the wheel. And let's hope that the sound will get transmitted. Are you ready? Whoops. And we spin the wheel. And our first module today is... Ding! Shifted Maze. Shifted Maze is this one here. Okay, so this is the one where you have these 4 indicators on the module, but you don't really know where the top left corner of the maze is. In fact, there is a interactive here made by Luminosity Tim, where I can use the cursor keys to shift this maze around. So you get an idea of how this works. It just, the entire maze is just shifted. So, how are we going to do this? Well, let's take a look at the source code first of all. Shifted maze source, well, not the tutorial video, I meant to click here. And then we go to asset and see if there is a .cs. It's right here. And here is our our source code. Okay, now I need to remind myself exactly how this worked. So allow me to just read the original manual. Actually, these are the exact same, so I guess I'll just read this. This module consists of a screen displaying coordinates of a 6x6 maze and 4 arrow buttons for navigating the white light inside the maze. To solve the module, the diffuser must navigate the white light to 3 circular markings in the correct order. Moving into a wall, out of the maze, or onto a marked coordinate out of order will cause a strike. The module will not reset and the maze will not change. Determine navigation order. 4 coordinates have circular markings. You know what? I'm actually going to just run the game and play one of these modules so I can really understand how it works. I've played it before, but I'm a bit hazy on this. Navigate to the other marked coordinates in the following order. Interesting. Oh, is this it? What is this? Is this for rule seed? No, it can't be rule seed because the default would be 1. For each D battery on the bomb, cycle the list. Ah, okay. So that 2 becomes 1 for each D battery. Right, okay. So you enter the number of D batteries and then this just cycles upward. I see. Okay. So let's run 1. Shifted maze. So I just saw mind melt there and I just realized that that is also a candidate. So I'm just casually gonna add that to the list. So for each D battery on the bomb, we have 2 D batteries, so I guess we're gonna do this. Okay. Navigate to the other mark coordinate in the following order. Mark coordinate in the same column as the starting position, diagonally opposite, and then same row. Okay, so first we need to determine which of them is us. The white light, that is us. Okay, so we're in the top right. Now we need to determine the shift of the maze. There is only one unique maze, but it might be shifted in both vertical and horizontal directions. To determine the shift, refer to the colors of the circular markers relative to the starting position and look up the steps in the table below. The colors of the circular markers are, well, right, okay, so the one in the same row is magenta, and the diagonally opposite one is blue. So that's a 3. And the one in the same column is blue, and the diagonally opposite is blue, so that's a 4. The maze has shifted the corresponding number of steps to the left or up, repeating itself infinitely in every... Oh, I see. This diagram on the page, the diagram on this page, shows the maze in its unaltered position. Solid lines are walls... Yeah, okay, of course. So let's reset this. And our left is the horizontal shift, I guess. So that's 3. Like that. And then we're going to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So we are here and we need to navigate to here. Now, hang on. No, we need to navigate to the same column and then diagonal. Right. So we need this one first and then this one and then this one. So we're going to go down, right, down, left, down. Down, right, down, left, down. That was correct. Then we go here. So we go left, up, left. We are now here. Then we go down, left, left. We are now here. And then down, right. And then I'm going to go straight back. And then we go up, right, up. Okay. And now we understand how this module works. So I'm going to exit the game right now. And... oh, I see. This even lets me change the colors of these. I guess I didn't need that because you only need to look them up once in the table. But it makes sense when your diffuser in a voice bomb tells you the color. So you don't need to write it in a notepad. You can just click this a few times. Okay. So we could ask which of them was the starting position. We could ask what the... Yeah, honestly, I think I'm just going to ask which color they were. Which color was the top left marker? The top right marker, bottom left marker, bottom right marker. Let's see what the repo says. It says, so anyway, ask what the color... Bingo! Perfect. That is exactly what I'm going to do. So let's take a look at the source code now and see where, you know, it's probably going to assign a material somewhere. This is the screen material. That's it. Okay. So you know what? It's gonna be easier to navigate the code if I have it in Visual Studio. So I'm going to take a clone of this, which I'm gonna do here. Git clone that shifted maze. And let's see what you guys have to say. You should definitely add double digits support. Is double digits the name of a module? How are you? Yeah, you should add double digits to the wheel. Double digits. Okay, I assume that is the name of a module. Oops. go here. Double digits. There is a C on it. This module may be a candidate for inclusion soon. It doesn't say what. Oh, I see. This is the module that just shows 2 digits, and you push it. You need to push it on a timer digit, I think. Take the notes to multiply them, and then take the least significant. This is the final value. Press the button when the last digit timer is okay. So, for example, if you have 1 battery and the digits are, let's say, 4 and 7, then you're gonna multiply 5 times 5. You get 25. So you press it on a 5. I like this. The simplicity of this. We need more of these sort of old school, nice but interesting. Sorry, simple but interesting modules. Okay, so double digits. I'm gonna put that here. Double digits. And then I guess I'm also gonna put that here, along with mind meld. There we go. Okay, so now that we know what to do, let's go. I need to close that. Shifted maze. Let's actually just open it in Unity. Why not? Let's open that. Shifted maze. And then let's go here. Yes, continue. And then while I'm at it, I'm going to find the place in the code where it would go. It would go here before shifting maze. Okay, there was a message there, I think. It disappeared. Process shifted maze, kmbom module. There you go. And then we just copy this line and replace that with this name. There we go. Now let's see the prefab. There should be a shifted maze prefab. And let's go to modules general, where I have this entire list here. Let's find the place here. Before shifting maze, we get shifted maze. And here we need to put the module type property, which is the same as module ID. So you can look that up on the repo as well if you prefer. And then, of course, shifting maze here, we put shifted maze like that. Okay, so that's that added. And now we need to figure out how shifted maze works. So I'm gonna open this in Visual Studio. Okay, so once this has opened, we can see, first of all, we're looking for a Boolean that tells us whether the module is solved. So I'm going to assume that this is the one, but I need to check if that actually gets set to true. Yep, it does get set to true with the handle pass. So this is the correct variable that we need. So I'm quickly going to switch over to Souvenir. We're going to get this field. Let's see if I can guess what it's called. Nah, it's not even making an attempt. Okay, so we get this, and then while not solved, yield return you wait for seconds 0.1, and then module solved dot inksave shifted maze, this one. There you go. Okay, so now we have this scaffolding or template or boilerplate, whatever you want to call it, and now we need to figure out where it stores the colors. So we have this one here, font colors, makes marker on current position and start green. Okay, so right, so this is the current position, and these are the, why are there only, oh, I see. No, okay, I'm not quite sure why it sets only 2 of them. Oh, I see, because the other 2 are already green, because as you hit the other goals, it changes them to green. So presumably, font colors, oh, there's quite a lot of assignments there. All right, but anyway, so markers is the one that we care about. As you can see here, that is a text mesh array, so the markers aren't textures as I thought, they are text objects. So marker index is a 2-dimensional array Oh, I see. Ah, okay. So that's literally it. It just has the 0, 1, 2, and 3 in these positions. And that's it. Okay. Well, let's see where this is first applied. Okay, calculate starting point. That's a good one. Okay. So we take a random x and y position, maze index, and then markers. So it seems to me that x plus y plus. Okay, so goals of 3 is the starting position. Let's see how goals is used. In fact, calculate goals is right here. So we do a modulo. Okay, gotcha. And then here. So we can get all of the coordinates from goals, and goals 3 is always going to be the starting coordinate. But how do we know what colors they had? Oh, this is a bit convoluted, but I'm sure we can figure this out. Allow me to go back here. So we're setting, you know what? Markers is going to be in the order top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right, because that is the order in which 0, 1, 2, 3 is here. So really, I can literally just check the colors, can't I? Let's see where else this color is assigned. Let's look at this one here. I see. So there are lots and lots of if-else's, presumably for each of these conditions that we had here. Yeah, each of the rows and columns in this table. So I think I'm just going to look at the markers array, which is going to be a text mesh array of length 4. And I'm going to look at their colors and compare them to the colors in the font colors array, which I'm going to expect to be an array of 8 colors. There you go, and it even says here what the colors are. Okay, I'm going to copy and paste that. And actually, I'm going to copy the whole line so that I know what the field is called. And the other one is, no, not colorblind texts, these. There we go. Yes. 1, 1. It says here XY, but this is actually YX. Because, oh wait, oh, this is probably indexed as YX. Oh, okay, I should probably check this. I now have a suspicion that they are in column order in that array, in the markers array. So I need to check this. I need to be sure that I get this right. Shifted maze, markers. So let's take a look at this. This is the top left, as we expected. And then the next one in the array, this one, is... it is on the right. Okay, I'm confused by that, but now that we know the correct order, it actually says 4, 1 instead of 1, 4. Which means that... Right, which means that this comment is simply wrong. This is actually 4, 1, and this is actually 1, 4. Okay. But, okay, markers, reading order. That's all I need to do the Souvenir support, so let's stick with that. So, we need to get the colors array. Var font colors equals get field of color array from the component, and it's called font colors. Is it public? Yes, it is public, so we're going to say that. And then we're going to get this. And we expect this to have length 8. So expected length. Right, let's actually get array fields. Let's do that. And we can have an expected length of 8. Okay. And then we get markers. This is also an array of text mesh this time. And they are called markers. Is that public? Yes, that is also public. Get expected length 4. Okay. And now we're going to check the colors. So the colors that they all are is markers. So for each marker, we're going to check where in font colors the color of that marker is found. There we go. .toArray. Now, if that contains -1, it means that one of the colors wasn't found, in which case we want to abandon this module. Found color, found unexpected color, that. So we want markers at where colors has its -1. Right, we need to use array.indexOf for that. So find where that has the -1 and then output the color of the marker. So now we know that all of the colors are these values here, which means that I can now write an array with the color names. Let's do this. Replace all of this with that. Replace all of this with nothing. Replace all of the new lines. And suddenly we have an array. Okay, so invisible. Is that actually a color? It seems to me not. It seems to me that they should only be white for the starting position and then yellow, magenta, blue, green. So black should not happen. Neon green. Let's actually see which color it uses. In fact, I don't even need to open that. I just need to look at the code. Font colors. So let's take a look at this. So it uses 1, 2, 3, 4, and 7, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, and 0. Okay, so 0. It does use 0, but 0 was black, wasn't it? So let's see where it uses the 0. I think it uses it only once. Oh, it uses it, right, mark your current position in the grid black. So that's only when you've solved it, because it says if module solved. Where is this? This is in press down. Okay. Yeah, okay, so I guess we will never need font color 0. So I assume that this bit here is where the actual rules are. So 2, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7 are used. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So invisible is indeed never used. But then it makes a distinction between neon green and green. Let's see where 6 is used. I see. Green is when you're on the goal and you want to mark it. Yes. Okay, so this green color is only used to say you've done it. You've completed one stage. So I'm going to pretend that green doesn't exist, and I'm going to replace neon green with green. And I'm going to say invisible also doesn't exist. So these are the colors that it should be able to have. So if any of the colors has a null in this place, then we're going to abandon this again, found unexpected color index. And then we're going to say colors at this index. So colors.indexOf color names c equals 0. Okay. And now we know what the colors are. So we can now ask 4 separate questions. So let's first formulate the question. We're going to go to shifting maze and add a shifted maze. Colors. Souvenir question. What color was the top left marker in this? Shifted, not that, shifted maze. So we're going to do 2 columns, 4 answers. And we're going to have these exact possibilities without the null, obviously. And we're going to add some example extra format arguments. For the number 1 here, this is going to be either top left, top right, bottom left, or bottom right. And now that I've written this, I can also take a copy of this because I'm going to need that in the code as well. The group size is equal to 1 because there's only one extra format argument, which is the 1. And I think we're done here. I think that's it. So we're going to go back here. We're going to say var corner names is that. I don't need the curly. There you go. And then for each corner, from 0 to 4, you know what? I'm actually going to use a enumerable.range. So we're adding questions for this module, and I'm going to say enumerable range 0 to 4, select. So for each corner, we're going to make a question, and the question is going to be the shifted maze colors. The module key, of course, is shifted maze. The question sprite we ignore. The format argument, there's only one, and it is the corner name of the corner. And finally, the correct answer, again, there's only one, and it is color names of colors of corner. So the color in a specific corner and its name. There you go. So that is that, that is that, that is that. Yep, all of the parentheses match up. So I'm going to compile this. I'm going to take a look at this. Yep, it is in my mods folder. So let's quickly run the game and test this. So what do you guys think? Did you see me make a mistake? What's already been implemented? Taz, we've... yeah, so Quinn already did 2 modules before we started streaming. And now we're doing a shifted maze. So let's test that. Let's put 10 souvenirs on this. And let's actually solve this. Refresh this. Okay, number of D batteries is 2. So we're looking for column, opposite, and then row. So we're starting in the bottom left corner. That one's white. The same column color is blue, and the diagonally opposite color is magenta, so this is a 1, which means the vertical shift is 1. And the same row color is yellow, plus magenta, that gives us a 4. So we're gonna go left, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and we are in the bottom left corner, and we need them in this order, column, opposite, row. So we're gonna go here first. Chip, 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 chip. That was apparently correct. And then we're gonna go down, right, right. Up, up, right, down. And then we're gonna go here. Okay, we get an exception. Which means that I made a mistake. Which means that I made a mistake and none of you found the mistake or noticed the mistake. We'll see what it was. Let's close the game. We have, this is just the ignore list for all 10 of them. Okay, this is all fine. There you go, abandoning shift and we found unexpected color. Okay, so the color comparison isn't working. That is unfortunate. All of them complain about the same unexpected color. Okay, let's see. I think I am going to, yeah, Quinn, I see that you DM'd me. Do you want me to look at that on the stream?
I do not remember what I DM'd you.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Okay, I'll look at it after the stream then. Okay. So I'm going to output the font colors here. I'm going to say console log format. Console, I mean debug log format. Font colors. Let's do a new line there. Let's also put something in front here that I can easily control F for. And I'm just going to say join these with new lines. And then markers. colors. So for every marker, I'm going to get the color of that marker and then join those. And now we're gonna see what the logging tells us. Let me also check if the logging here actually gives me a possible path. No, it doesn't. That would be asking too much anyway. Oh, route. Oh, okay, it just tells me where I need to go. But it does tell me the shifts. So I guess I don't need to calculate those. So let's just run this. Okay, so this time we have no D batteries. And we have 3 left and 3 up. Refresh this, close this. 3 left and 3 up. And we need to go diagonally and then row and then column. So it's blue, magenta, yellow. So blue first. And then magenta. And then yellow. Okay, let's take a look at this logging now. So now I can control F for that thing. Here are the font colors. Okay, so this color, as you can see, all of the of course, I'm getting the colors of the markers after the module is solved, which means that they are all exactly that shade of green that we've removed from the array. None of you noticed that. Okay, so we're gonna go back to Souvenir and we're going to get the markers colors before the module is solved. And I guess I can actually just get all of this before the module is solved. So let's just recompile that and then just run again. I suppose technically this could also happen before the module is solved. But I don't care. It doesn't matter. Comes out the same. Okay. Why do you have white in the question? Oh, right, because it could ask for the starting position. Exactly. How did your game boot so fast? DBML, I guess. I'm just not subscribing to many mods that aren't modules. You know, I don't have many game rooms or missions or bomb casings installed. I do have some, so it does take some amount. But we have an exception here. Let's see what happened here. Again. Interesting. Do they all say that? What? Oh. But this is interesting. Only some of them, no, all of them have the things. But there's only one message that says abandoning shifted maze. Oh, there we go. There are actually plenty. Okay. So that means I need to restore those log messages that I had. So I'm just quickly gonna undo here. There you go. Put those back and then move it all up. And then run it again. No, not Unity, the game. Close that. Okay, so you can now see how long it takes for the game to boot up. As you can see, it does load 24 modules, so that takes some amount of time. And then I do this and run that. Okay. Okay, we have an exception again, which we expected because I only added the logging messages. So let's take a look. So these are the font colors and these are the marker colors. And it claims that this color is unexpected. 2 of the markers have that color. That is the first and last. So this is blue. And indeed, that exact blue is not in this list. This one here, however, is ridiculously close. So this is what I suspected, what I feared. That when assigning the colors, it does some computation on the color values and then ends up with something that is about the same color but not the same, and then the equality operator obviously doesn't quite work. So that means that we have to look at this code more closely to actually figure out what the colors are. So let's see, font colors, open square bracket. So we have this big if then else thing here. I just noticed that it actually sets all of the colorblind texts regardless of whether colorblind mode is on, which is something that I do too. You know, you just disable the colorblind text objects, but have them have the right text. So I could actually just query the text property on the colorblind text, because it seems that right here it sets all of them to the right values. Now I only need to make sure that it also sets it to W when you, for the starting position, or maybe it doesn't. Oh, it does. There you go. Yes. So I'm going to use the colorblind texts instead. That sounds like a better plan. So so we won't need that anymore. And we also won't need this, I guess. Right, we only need this. So we're gonna get this. And this is an array of text meshes, I presume. Very good. And we expect there to be exactly 4 of them. And it is public. Yep, everything is good. So get rid of that. And then, right, so if any color, colorblind texts, right, if any of them has a text that is not within, so the ones that we expected CB texts, we expect white and blue, yellow, okay, so we've agreed that, neon green, so what does it do for neon green? I need to check that. That is number 246. So when we do 6, it sets it to empty. I see, 6 is the solved color. That's right. So 7, it sets it to G. Okay, very good. And this is the only case where it's G. All right, cool. Okay, so the colorblind text would be fine as long as it's not solved. So we're looking for white, blue, yellow, magenta, and green. So if the expected CB text does not contain that text, I'm going to use index of so that I know which one is invalid. Var invalid equals that. And then if invalid is not equal to -1, then found unexpected color text. And let's put that in double quote. And the unexpected color text is colorblind texts of invalid.text. Okay, so now we know that all the colorblind texts, you know what, now that I think about it, the colorblind texts change after it's solved. So I should probably obtain the texts right here. So I'm going to turn this into an array, which is now a string array. And then here, instead of .text, I can just do this. And then the color names can be just this. And the index here matches up with the index here. So, okay, so we've already taken care of this. I'm going to put these at the top because, just so that we don't shuffle them up in the, and this is also a constant, so let's just do that. Add questions. So for every corner, we make a question where the format arguments, let me put a new line here so I can see this. The correct answer is color names at the same index. So I'm going to say expected cbtext.index of, which really I need to use array.index of. And I need to find the color of that corner, which would be colorblind texts in that corner. Okay, so we're getting the colorblind text of the corner, find its position in this array, and then take the color name at the same position. Okay, now I want to ask you guys an opinion. Should I capitalize these? Like if these are the answers that appear on the module on Souvenir, should the answers always be capitalized? What do you think? At the moment, it is actually inconsistent. Like there are some, like this one, I was about to make them lowercase, but you can see like this one here is uppercase. Here is one that is lowercase. So it's not quite clear whether I should do anything about that or whether I should just leave it to be inconsistent. So I would like to hear some opinions on this. Capitalization 100% looks much cleaner. Interesting. Okay. So in that case, I'm happy to take pull requests that change them to uppercase, but obviously you do need to make sure that all of the ones that you change still work. Right? It's all, just changing the string here. It's not entirely clear whether that will work, because if the color name actually comes from the module and the module has them in lowercase, then you need to do some transmogrification to fix that. Okay, so let's rebuild this and run the game again. And if I haven't made a mistake, then that should work now. Using the colorblind text, which is... This must be the first time that I'm using colorblind text to check the colors. But it is indeed... you can see here that the only things that it changes are the markers and the colorblind text. So, all right, let's run that again. And we have here. So we're going to open another log file. Find the number of D batteries is 2 this time. And the shift is 3 left and 3 up, which is what we have already. Cool. So we are here. So I guess ring 1 is white. And we need to go same column and then opposite then row. So yellow, blue, magenta. So let's go to the yellow one. And then blue. Oop, did not mean to go down, meant to go right and up. And then here. What color was the bottom left marker? Do you remember? Because I said it out loud, but I don't remember what it was. I was going to say blue, but blue is not an answer here. So I think the last one was magenta. So top right would be magenta. Is there any top right? Top right, there you go. Okay, so top right is magenta, which means none of the others are magenta. And if the bottom left wasn't blue, then the bottom right must have been blue. Top left was white, by the way. So bottom right would be blue. There we go. Top left is white. Bottom left is... okay. Now I know that it's yellow. Thank you. Yep, I misclicked that. And the top left was white. There you go. And the bottom left was yellow. There you go. And we're done. Okay, so shifted maze is now working, which means that I can take it off the list here and off the wheel here. And now I'm going to update the Souvenir manual. Now, in my earlier streams, I left this until later, but for those of you who are curious, there's a bit misaligned here. Let's see why that is happening. Let's save that. That happening on all of them. Yes, it is happening. Okay, so this must have been, I don't want to blame anyone, but Quinn was the one who did this last, so maybe there is some change of, maybe tabs versus spaces or something, I don't know. But I'm just very quickly going to fix that, and then when I'm done with this, I will check whether it happens again to me. Wait, what was that? Okay, that is correct. Okay, I remember that we already fixed this on the bottom. But anyway, so shifted maze. I'm going to add a line here. I'm going to change this to shifted maze. I'm going to say what were the colors of the markers. Okay, and now if I, let's go to Chrome for this. Let's open Souvenir. There you go. You will notice that is now at the top. But I can take this block of code here and activate that. And now if I refresh it, you will notice it's no longer here, and it is in fact right here in its correct place alphabetically. And some of the next modules have shifted to the following pages, and it's all been reflowed automatically. So now if I inspect this element, I can take this entire section here, copy the outer HTML, and now I have it all in my clipboard, which means I can go back to Notepad and select everything from this end div to this start div and just press paste. And everything is now good. And you can see that the div tags now join up, so I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but it's not like it matters much. After all, it's just a div tag, and the ordering, the spacing is irrelevant in HTML. All right. So that leaves us with a few other modules to do. So let's spin the wheel. Symbolic Tasha. Well, that was a near miss on Ultimate Tic-Tac-Toe. All right, Symbolic Tasha, another module that I will first have to learn. I've played it once in my life, but I don't quite remember exactly how it works. So let's just look at this. Ah, yes, this one. I remember this vaguely. All right, let's start another instance of KTANE and run this module and learn it. What is the rating on this? It's 8 points on Twitch Plays. It is, why? Oh, there it is, easy. It is marked as easy. Okay. Well, let's take a look. Click this. One Symbolic Tasha. Okay. So here's the manual. The module looks like a Tasha Squares module, except that the base is gray and some symbols can faintly be seen through the glass of the buttons. These symbols are, well, this one looks like a flag, so it's like this one. This one is like that. The bottom one, you know what, I'm gonna say the left is red, the right is green, so that's a flag pointing left. That's it's kind of like this, but without the line on the bottom. Okay, the line, the one with the line on the bottom is definitely on the bottom, so I'm gonna mark that yellow. Okay, I just realized that there is a condition, at least 2 strikes or module. Yes, we are on stage 1. Okay. So I'm fairly confident that this symbol is not in the table. So let's keep reading. Note the color flashing and its symbol. So the color that flashes is yellow and the symbol is not in the table. So I guess I'm going to write it down. Okay. Allow me to quickly move this over here so I can switch back and forth. So green... I don't know what to call that. Gamma. I'm gonna call it gamma. And then we have pink. Pink is I. This is not a Xi, but I'm gonna call it Xi. Who cares? Then we have yellow, and I'm gonna call it left flag because it's a flag pointing towards the left. And then we have blue, and then why do I write that out? Blue, and then we have left flag line because it has a line on the bottom, right? And then I just do that. Okay, so note the color flashing. What's flashing is yellow. For each stage, use the first table below with the true condition above it. Take the column containing the symbol. The column containing the symbol. None of these columns contain the symbol. Let's keep reading. Find the color flashing in that column and press the button that's the leftmost column. Yeah, so this one here. If the symbol is missing from the chart or the flashing color is missing from the column, from the left column, I presume, press pink. I see. Okay, in every stage after stage 1, also press every other button, press in order. Okay, so we will need to press pink because the symbol is missing. Buttons that are pressed will shatter. After a button is shattered, the symbol can no longer be seen. Shattered symbols are represented with red coloring on the tails below. Oh, so I have to actually use the other one if it's shattered. Gotcha. Although some of the conditions may change, consider the conditions as they were when the stage was generated. Okay, so I'm fairly confident that the first one is pink, so I'm gonna press pink. Second stage is green, which is that wiggly gamma. So we are not in stage 1 and we do not have at least 2 strikes. At least 2 buttons are cracked. Empty port plate present. That is a yes. We actually have 2 of them. And the one that flashed is this one. Yes. And it is green, so we need to press yellow. Pink, yellow. Okay. Okay, that one again. So let's see, now at least 2 buttons are cracked, so we need to move to here. And we are looking at this, and it's green, so we press blue. So it's pink, yellow, blue. And then finally, I assume there are 4 stages. Okay, so blue flashes, which is the L flag line. Okay, so we will now never use any of the following tables because this is now the case. And this will only ever be the case if we get 2 strikes. So we're basically stuck on this table now. So what did I say flashed last? Blue, which is the L flag line, which is not in the table. Yes, it is. It's right here. But blue is not in the table. So I say that's pink. Pink, yellow, blue, pink. Interesting. Tass, are you here? Can you tell me what I'm doing wrong? Yellow, green, green, blue. I got the right flashes. Blue is in the table. It's cracked, so you need the red. Oh, yes. So blue is not in this column, but it is in this one. So we're pressing yellow. So pink, yellow, blue, yellow. Ah, come on. Okay, there's a 5th stage. That is pink. Okay. So we do have 2 buttons cracked and we have only 1 strike. So the first one still doesn't apply, excuse me. And pink is that XI. I called it XI, but that's not in the table. So I'm gonna press pink on that. So pink, yellow, blue, yellow, pink. Okay, perfect. Now I understand how this module works. So we can ask the sequence of flashes, and we can ask for the symbols on those buttons which became cracked. We can't ask for the ones that remain visible after the module, but okay, Symbolic Tasha. So let's see if I already have the source code for that. Symbolic Tasha, I do. Let's do a quick pull on this. Yes. Okay, Symbolic Tasha. Let's open that. And I guess I can close shifted maze. So here in Souvenir, I'm gonna find the place for symbolic, there we go, symbolic coordinates. After that, we're gonna get process Symbolic Tasha. KM bomb module. Nope. Module, there you go. Okay, so we're gonna get the component from the module. I typed it right. Okay, so we need okay, let's open this. Open this, and I'm gonna switch this to the layout that I'm used to. Open this. Okay, it's called Symbolic Tasha with a lowercase s. So we put that here. And then we check for a Boolean field where the module is solved. Let's see, we have this one here, module solved. Is that public? No, of course not. While not fld solved.get, yield return you wait for seconds 0.1, and then that one inc save. Right, I haven't declared this yet. So let's go here. We have symbolic coordinates somewhere. Const string symbolic Tasha. Okay, so I need the module ID, which is here, symbolic Tasha. That. And then here, nope, wrong place. Symbolic Tasha gets that one. Okay, and now we can put that here, and we want to increment that, right? So, once we've solved it, we need to figure out the flashing sequence and the symbols that were on the buttons. So let's see where the flashing sequence is decided. We have this Boolean array. Okay, that's already quite useful. I think I'm gonna get that. Var cracked equals get array field of booleans from the component, and it's called cracked. And it's not public. Why would it be? So let's get that. There we go. Sound names, position names, any button pressed, flashing buttons. Wait, oh. That is a Boolean, so that probably only tells me which ones have flashed at all, as opposed to the sequence of them flashing. So let's take a look further up here. Flashing. Aha, I found it. So that is extremely likely to just be an array of... Yeah. Yes. Okay. So we need an int array. So that is equal to get array field of int. That, is it public? No, of course not. So we just get that array. Okay. And present symbols. Right? This is probably only applied once. Oh. Ah. Okay, it gets negated in order to say that it's been cracked. I see. Cracked texture. Right, there's only one cracked texture, so you can't actually make out the thing. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so we really only need to check this enum and see if it ends with the word cracked to figure out whether it was cracked. Right, so technically we don't need the cracked array. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that. Present symbols, this is an array of enums. Okay, so now for those of you who are interested, we are gonna learn how to access an array of a type which we don't have access to because this is declared in the Tasha, in the Symbolic Tasha module rather than in Souvenir. So we are going to first of all put the name. So we're gonna get field and then array. So this is the sort of abstract base class of all arrays. So it will give us an object that allows us to access the objects as quote-unquote object. So we won't have the enum type, but then we can call .toString on them, which I'm gonna do now. I see. So first we need to cast this to object, and then for each of these objects we're gonna go toString on those and turn that into a new array. And now we have an array of strings. Right? Present symbols is now an array of strings. And these strings are exactly the names of that enum type here. So we're going to only ask about the ones that are cracked. We also need to actually get the sprites from the module. I'm gonna take care of that in a second. In fact, no, you know what? I'm gonna take care of that now. So let's take a look at this. It probably has an array of symbols. There we go. I need to make these white. So I guess I'm gonna need to take a copy of all of these and make them white. Okay. So let's actually see what task called these. The one that I called gamma is called wand. The one I called psi is called antenna. Flag with hole, and the flag without hole. I see. Yes. Oh, I see. It's probably supposed to be reminiscent of a golf hole. You know, the hole in golf, which has a flag in it. That makes sense. All right, so let's open this in Explorer. Yeah, I'm gonna, okay, so let's go to Souvenir, Assets, Sprites, and add one for Symbolic Tasha. and copy stuff here. Well, let's open this. I kind of only want to copy the PNGs and not the meta file. So I'm going to group this by type. And that allows me to just copy these. And then I'm going to change this back because this is what, oh, no. I want to group by none. That is what I want to do. Okay, so I was going to say I don't need the one for correct, but that one's apparently not here. There are 18 here, and there are 18 here. So this is all of them. All right, so now we're going to open all of these in paint.net, and we're going to turn them all into white. Why is paint.net not opening? I probably selected too many of them. Okay, so there you go, done, save. Okay, next one. That, save. That. I think I can probably do faster if I open all of them. So let's see if that works. Open each image. There you go. Okay. So that. This is nice and fast. All right. Now close all of this. Save all of them. Doink, 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 doink. Yeah, I can press enter 18 times. Let's go. Alright, okay, why did it change that? There you go. Okay, so we can now, I should probably open Souvenir in Unity now, because I need to assign these to a possible, right, I should probably show you this, because up here we have several fields with sprite arrays for all of the different things. So I'm going to add one here for the Symbolic Tasha sprites. Save that. And okay, and now I need to recompile this so that Unity can pick that up. And it will say compiling scripts. And then once it is done compiling the scripts, I can click on Souvenir module up here, and we will have Symbolic Tasha here in the list. Now I will pin this so that it stays open. Go to Sprites, Symbolic Tasha, select all of these, and put them in here. Well, it's not letting me do that because I actually need to set them all to be sprites as opposed to textures. So let's select these all and change this to sprite. There we go. And while I'm at it, I also want to change... Oh, interesting that this defaults to clamp now. I thought repeat is the default value. Maybe it defaults to clamp when you select sprite. I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to press apply, and this is going to change some appearance there. And now we pin this again, and we have that array here. We're going to select all of these and put them in there. Now, this is not the correct order. If I go back, you know what? I'm not going to switch back and forth. I'm going to open both Symbolic Tasha and Souvenir in Unity. And I think I'm going to make this console a bit smaller so that I can more easily reach the apply button. Now in Symbolic Tasha, this is the order of them. So the easiest way to do this is, okay, I'm going to do this a little bit roundabout, but hopefully it's a bit more fun. Okay, so we're going to get the Symbolic Tasha module from the scene, and then I'm just going to go debug.log the symbols, I think it was called. For each of these textures, get the name and then join these with new lines. And now we have a debug message. So I'm just going to recompile that, go to Symbolic Tasha, wait a few moments for this do stuff up here to appear, and click that, and suddenly we have that list. Okay, now I have this list here. We don't need those lines. So these are the names of the textures in the correct order. Now I'm going to undo this. And I'm going to switch over to Souvenir and do something similar here. Except it just occurred to me that I can't. Or at least I think I can't. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens if I do. I'm willing to bet that this is not going to compile. Yeah. See, it doesn't have access to Unity Editor. Now, I think I can fix that. So let's go to Souvenir, lib, Souvenir, csproj. Let's also see if any of you have anything to say. I seem to have missed quite a lot of stuff here. Blue is in the table, it's Craig, yep, we see that. Did you split the module handlers into different classes by making them partial? That is a contradiction in terms. I specifically used the partial keyword to have it still be the same class, right? You use the partial keyword to split a class across multiple files, so it is still one class. I see, you fixed, you corrected yourself, good job. They're separated alphabetically by first letter, that is correct. What minor exceptions are you talking about? They're all by first letter, or first digit, I guess. Partial is a way to separate one class. Yep, exactly. I checked this and this looks to be the case. If you want a challenge, you can try to add Souvenir to connected monitors. I've looked at the manual for connected monitors, so I have a vague idea of how it works. I suppose it could have Souvenir support. You say you gave up. Okay, maybe the code is more complex than I expect. I need a little bit of help with properly generating wrong answer speaking evils cycle modules. All use the same method. I had to jump out for a bit when we were not. Right, so right now I am on Symbolic Tasha, but I took a moment out of the stream to look at the messages in the chat. So Quinn, I will quickly finish what I was doing here. We have Unity Engine somewhere here, right? And I'm just going to copy that and add Unity Editor. Right, and that should also be here. And now Visual Studio will ask me to reload that project file. And hopefully now, no, it's still not working. Oh, let's take a look at the references section. Aha, it is not working. Okay, let's take a look at this one, which is working. It is in this folder. Oh, of course, this is the KTANE game folder. That one would not have the Unity editor parts. Okay, you know what? In that case, I've decided I'm overcomplicating this. So I'm going to remove this again and reload this again and do this a different way. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do this manually. It would have been nice if this had worked, but I'm going to show you another cool trick that you can use to reorder, because annoyingly Unity doesn't let me like drag and drop these, right? It would be nice if I could drag and drop these, but there is something else I can do. I can go to Souvenir, Assets, Souvenir module.prefab. Now this prefab file contains all of the information that you see here in the inspector. So if I go to the Symbolic Tasha sprites, which is right here, this is the list of the sprites. Now I can't tell here what the order is, but I can see it here. And we can see here what order we want. So I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to open a Notepad++ separate instance so that I can put them side by side. There you go. I shouldn't override that file. Okay, and now I'm going to make this small. So this is the order that we, whoops, did not mean, okay. This is the order that we want. And on the right, this one here is the order that we currently have. So hook is currently in place 9, as you can see. I'm going to move this over so you can still see the element numbers. So we want number 9 to go to the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Put that at the top. Save this file. And now if I switch to Unity, you'll see that hook jumps up immediately. So the next one should be wand, which is this one. And then the next one should be Yankee. I could have moved those together because they were right next to one another. Then we want lightning, which at the moment is the third last. Then we want India, which is here. Yeah, I moved kilo, so that was the wrong one. So let's move this one. And I want to move it up one more. There you go, lightning, India. Then we want angle, so I need to move kilo down one. Then we want kilo, so that one's correct. Flag with hole. So let's see, we have antenna, circle, compass, and curve. So I'm just going to move those down. There we go. Then we want foxtrot, which is like somewhere here, I think. Nope, that was flag without hole. There we go, that's foxtrot. Then we want antenna, which is, right, it's only one down from where it should be. So if I move this down, there we go, antenna. Then the next one should be compass. So this is flag without hole, this is circle, so compass. And then we want half fire, so we need to move 3. So 1, 2, 3, there you go. Then we need left triangle, so we need to move 3 again, which fortunately we can just do. So half fire, left triangle, then we want circle, so we're just gonna move this one down. Then we have shelf, that is the last one, so we need to move the last one up to up 4, I think. Nope, that was 1 too many. There we go, circle, shelf, and then we want curve, lollipop, and flag without hole. And there we go. So now I can close this, not save, and close this. So that should be it. Let me quickly check if this is now in the correct order. Foxtrot, flag with hole, kilo, angle, India, lightning, Yankee, wand and hook. I think this is correct, so I can close this as well. Very good. So, coming back to the actual code, this is Symbolic Tasha. The actual Souvenir code is what I meant. We're gonna go here. So, flashing is an array of 5. So, each index in here is probably I don't know what order these are in. Like, I mean, I can see that the 0 to 4, but is 0 like top and then right? Or, you know, I don't know the order. So I strongly suspect that the order is extremely likely to be in the same order as this array here. So it's top, right, bottom, left. There you go. So I'm going to assume it's that. Which means that I can make an array here, var button names, top, right, bottom, left. Right. So these are the button names. So this tells me which position flashed. Should I ask for the position, or should I ask for the color, or should I ask for either? I think I'm going to ask for either. You know what? This might actually give rise to an interesting question where it would ask, like, which button flashed second? And then the answers are a mix of top, right, bottom, left, and green, blue, yellow, and pink. And you have to pick the right one. So I like that. So I think I'm going to go with that. Okay, we want to capitalize these because these appear as colors. And then I guess I'm going to call this color names. So how do I figure out what order the colors are in? Is Taz still here? Yeah, okay. Taz, I don't know if you're still watching, but if you are, can you tell me whether the flashing array contains the button positions or the colors? And if it contains the button positions, then how do I figure out what colors they have? In fact, now that I notice here, we are shuffling up the button colors, and we have an ST color enum. So actually, I've answered my own question. So I'm pretty sure now that this is the buttons that flash, and this array button colors will tell me what colors they are. Okay, so let's get this button colors array. So var button colors, I guess, get array field. No, this is just get field because again, it's an array of enums that we don't have access to. So I have to, that is private, dot get. Okay, now this time we know what the length of this array is. So if that length is not equal to 4, then we need to output an error. We expected length 4. Okay, I think I'm gonna do the same thing with present symbols because I'm pretty sure that that is always length 4. So let's do the same thing here. If that length is not equal to 4, then we expected length 4, else null. Okay, now with the button colors, if I did the same thing that I did here, I would get strings representing the colors, right? These, pink, green, yellow, blue. I'm going to not use toString. Instead, I'm going to cast these to integers, and then that will give me the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3 for these enum values. And then I can use my own color names, which are, in this order, pink, green, yellow, blue, and then they'll all be capitalized. So that's the button colors. Okay. That means that the question, which I still haven't formulated, is going to have all 8 of these strings as possible answers. So let's do this. There is that missing, that. Okay, symbolic coordinates, there you go, is followed by symbolic Tasha. Okay, now we're gonna have 2 questions. We're gonna have the symbols and we're gonna have the flashes. And the flashes is the one that asks for the button positions and color. So which button flashed 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th in the final sequence of Symbolic Tasha. Answer layout. Let's try it with 3 columns first. We do want all of these. And we do want example extra format arguments. Which button flashed 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th. And then the group size is 1. And then for Tasha symbols, which is alphabetically after flashes, we want which symbol was on the something button in Symbolic Tasha. So this one, this is definitely a candidate for 3 columns because we're gonna use sprites. Now, we already have a sprite question here, so we can see how this is done. We just say null, and then we say type is equal to sprites. And then we need to specify the name of the field, which we added here in Souvenir module, which is this one here, Symbolic Tasha sprite. So we put the name of that here, and then we take extra format arguments. Okay, so just like with the previous one, in this one here, I can either ask for the position of the button or the color of the button. So I think I'm going to do that. You might be asked about the top, right, bottom, or left button, or you might be asked about the blue, green, yellow, yellow, or pink button. Group size 1. No? Can I have that suggestion back, please? Thank you. Okay, back to here. So we're gonna have this one, and we're gonna have symbolic. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Right, there you go. These are the 2 questions that we need to take care of. So in order to take care of the flashes, we need to obtain this, and then each element in there is going to be a button position, and then this will tell us what the colors are in each position. Right, so let's create a list of question objects, and then for each position going from 0 to 4, no, not 5, there are 5 flashes, there are 5 stages. Is it always 5 stages? Does it actually say here? There are 5 stages, okay, so it's not variable. So it's always 5 stages. So for each stage, we are going to add a question on Symbolic Tasha flashes. Symbolic Tasha, the format argument is the position of the flash, which is ordinal of position plus 1. And then the correct answer is going to be a sprite. So we're going to use the sprite arrays. What am I talking about? No, we're going to use the sprites in the second one. This is either a color or a position. Okay, so there are 2 possible correct answers. It's either the button name, which I'm going to call position names, actually, that makes more sense. It's either the position name of the position, and the position is flashing of pos. And the other possible correct answer is the color, which is color names of the button color of that button, and the button is flashing of pos. So we put that in here. So these are the correct answers. And we don't need preferred wrong answers because all of them are listed here. And, you know, it's unlikely that, like there aren't enough to warrant specifically adding decoys. Okay, so this is for the flashes. Now we want the symbols. So for var button, I guess, 0 equals 4. I'm going to add a question. Make question dot symbolic Tasha symbols. Okay, symbolic Tasha. For this one, we need a format argument, which is any one of these. Yes. So, right. So we're actually gonna use okay. So we're gonna have two separate questions, one that asks for the position of the button and one that asks for the color of the button. So the position of the button is position names of btn. No, it's not, because we need this in lowercase. So, you know what, I'm just gonna, okay, this sounds a bit annoying, but I guess this is the best way to do it. So we want the lowercase position name as the format argument, and then the correct answer is the symbol, right? So now we are actually going to use the sprite array, and the correct sprite here is present symbols. Wait a second. So I just realized, so first of all, we are changing these to strings, but we don't need to, because we've just taken the effort to put them into this correct order. Let me actually make sure that this order matches. Hook, wand, Yankee. Yeah, I'm confident. Flag, hole. Yeah, this looks like it's correct. So I'm not actually going to use the string value. I'm actually going to use the integer value here. And only if they are negative will I be able to use them, because otherwise they are not cracked and you can still see them. Right. So that means I can only use it if present symbols of that button is less than 0. Okay, so let's change this here to int. There you go. Okay, so if that is less than 0, then we're gonna add, let's get rid of that. See, we're actually, you know, now that I think about it, I don't need for this to be a for loop, do I? I can just make 2 questions. I will do that. So, let's see. Put that in place. So the correct answer is the present symbol of that button, but then we need to negative that, and then we need to subtract 1, because our array is indexed from 0, whereas these start at -1. So this is the correct symbol for the button in this position. I think this is correct. There you go. And then let's also do the color. So we're gonna have color names lowercase of the button color, which is in button colors, at that position. So this will give us the button color as an integer, and we index into this array. Okay, so the correct answer is still the same. It's the exact same thing. Okay, we need a close parenthesis here, obviously. And then we're gonna go add questions module QS. Module, come on, this one. Thank you. Okay, now let's recompile this. And that seems to compile, so that is good. And now let's just flat out try it and see if it works. Right, let's see. The colors, okay. I don't remember, I made this over a year ago. Why are positions possible answers? They're not used in the module. Oh. You know, that's a good point. I was thinking of Tasha Squeals. That one uses positions. Yeah, see, because this one says top, right, bottom. But yours doesn't, so you are correct. I should not ask for the positions. That is a bit annoying, because I thought that was actually a pretty cool idea that I had. To ask for the, Yep, okay, well, I guess I'm not doing it. Oh, there you go. So that means that this will only ask for the colors of the button. So which symbol was on the blue button, for example. Wait a second. You can just look at the module to see which color was in which position, which is the same thing that you do in probing. So actually, I'm going to undo that. You are correct that the colors aren't used, but the positions are, and you can retrieve the color from the position by just looking at the module. So I'm happy with that. Okay. Let's see if this works. Quinn, are you still here?
I am.
Hello. Have you made any progress on other modules in the meantime?
I have not, because I'm trying to wrap my head around why my array is wrong.
Which module are you stuck on?
A square. I got the answers to go correctly, but I'm stuck on generating valid wrong answers.
Right. Okay. Well, let's try and solve this module now. Let's see if I can just get the answer here. I'm also going to take a screenshot of this. And here's the answer. The first color to press is pink. I'm gonna assume that means you need to press pink, pink. Okay, yes, it does. Pink again. Green. Okay, so what's flashing? Blue, green, yellow, pink, green. That is the flashing sequence. Put that here. And then green again. So, oops. Pink, 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 green, green. And we have an exception again. Alright, very cool. Well, not cool, but alright, let's find out what went wrong. Index out of range exception. That is annoying because now we're not getting row number, so I don't know where this happened. That is very, very annoying. Okay, let's go back here. So I'm gonna do the same thing that I recommended to Quinn earlier, which is to put all of these in between every call. And you know what, I'm also gonna put one here. This is the second for loops. Let's call that one B and this one A. And this is pause. And then just run it again. Okay, I guess I don't need that screenshot anymore. And again. We're pressing yellow. And then we're pressing blue. Yellow, blue, green. Okay, this is a bit of a shame that it's cracked all of them now, because now we can't test whether it avoids asking about the ones that aren't cracked. But alright, let's just do this then. Okay, we have an exception just as expected. Let's close that down and look at this. Index out of range. So that happened at B0. Okay. Which means the first iteration of this loop. And now I don't know whether it is this one, or this one, or this one. Okay. So let's output everything here. We don't need that. We can use interpolated strings here. I just realized. So B. So we have present symbols of BTN. Well, first of all, we have BTN. And we have that. And then we have... Actually, I shouldn't do that because this could be the one that's causing it. So I'm going to say join this with slashes, let's say. And then we're going to say position names, LC. Join these with slashes. And then we say, just in case I messed up this, I'm going to get the length of this. And then we also need button colors, I guess. Dot join string with slashes. And well, color names LC I don't really need. I don't need this either. I know that it has 4 elements because we did that up here. So I just, in the interest of keeping it small, let's remove that again. And now while the game is loading, I'm gonna think about this. Let's see, present symbols is here and we've validated that it is length 4. So this is definitely going to be a length 4 array and BTN only goes up to 3. So that's probably not the cause. BTN. So this is also not the cause. It could be this, I guess. Because if the present symbols... so present symbols at the moment is a value that... So we checked that it's negative. So it would be between -1 and -18. So we need to check that this is actually of length 18, which I fully expect it to be, but I guess we'll find out. And then the only other thing I check is this, which we've also made sure it has length 4. And but then we are taking out an integer here, and we haven't checked that those are in the range 0 to 3. So I guess we'll find out if this is not in the range 0 to 3. So let's just very quickly solve another one of these. We have yellow, yellow, pink, yellow, pink, pink, yellow, pink, 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 yellow, oh. There you go. Okay. So now let's look at that exception again. B colon. Okay, so one at a time. The first one is the BTN, which is expected to be 0. And then we have these present symbols, which some of them are negative, some of them are not. Aha, symbolic Tasha's sprites.length is 0, which means that my... Oh, of course, I never recompiled the Unity project. This association here in the inspector only happens if I compile this in Unity. So this is the one thing where compiling in Visual Studio is not sufficient. So, please hurry up. Hey, I pressed F7 100%, come on. Get on with it. Okay, now let's run that again. Do you have a custom asset bundler script? No, this is we changed it in the test harness. I mean, if I go to Symbolic Tasha here, okay, this one's out of date, unfortunately. But no, the newest test harness has those options, including the one with no assembly. So let's press pink. Blue. Yellow. green. And green. And now it works. Which button flashed second in the final sequence? Do none of these have sprites? Oh, none of them have the sprites. Alright, let's see what happened there. Maybe, come on, there you go. Filtered log, okay. Question symbols has no answer. You must specify either the full set of what the answer. Preferred wrong answers. Yes. Yes. Okay. Actually, wait. Is that true? Let's take a look at symbolic coordinates and see how I do it there. Yeah, I do actually pass in the sprites as, okay, then I guess I'm gonna have to do that here as well. So here we're gonna do preferred wrong answers equals Symbolic Tasha sprites. This one. There you go. And then recompile once again. And now I don't need these log messages anymore, which means I can get rid of that, that, and that. Recompile that, and then run the game. Oh, it's a community mod kit. Well, there's... I would not recommend anyone use the old mod kit that is no longer maintained. You know, SCG still has it up on GitHub, but it's, you know, they're not making any fixes to it, so it's probably quite bad by now. First button to press is pink. Yellow. Pink. Blue. Blue. And we have symbols. Right, I neglected to take a screenshot. Okay, but we have the symbols here. So, which symbol was on the pink button, which is the bottom button? So, compass, which is that one? Yeah. Which symbol was on the right button, which is flag? So, that one? Yes. Which button flashed fourth? Flashing colors, there you go. So fourth is green. So green. So notice that top is not there because, you know, that would be an ambiguous question. Which button flashed fifth? That would be green or top. So this time green is not there, but top is. Hey, I love this. Which button flashed third? That would be yellow or right. And then we have flashed fourth. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's green. There you go. Fifth is green, there. First is yellow, which is right. It's yellow. Which symbol was on the blue button? The blue button is the second button, which is flag. No, nonsense. The blue button is the left button, which is Yankee. So I guess that. Which symbol was on the bottom button, which is pink? It's compass. And we're done. This is working. Close that, and it's right there at the top. There you go. Okay, so let's close this and go to the Souvenir manual here. Okay, let's create this. Symbolic Tasha. What symbols were on the buttons, and which buttons flashed. Yeah. Okay. And now we spin the wheel again, I think.
I'm still here.
Hey, you're still here.
2 seconds.
What is this? Oh, I see. Oh, I changed all of these things. Right. I suppose I should probably do that too. Symbolic Tasha should get the souvenir thing, which I guess I can look at 3D tab code, whichever, just any one of them. Just copy that here. And what was the other one that I added? I've already forgotten what I did literally 2 seconds ago. Shifted maze. Shifted maze. Yeah, after this, I will come look at yours. So, I've done that. I've done the JSONs. Is that it? I think that's it. Ah, that's right. I was gonna do this because I tend to. I would generally prefer to have the code for each module committed as a separate commit. So I'm gonna commit Symbolic Tasha first. Let's do this. All of this. Whoops. Nope, that is not what I selected. This is what I selected. And then here we're gonna stage this and this. And then here we're gonna stage just this part. And here we're gonna stage this part. And here we're gonna stage that. Okay, so Symbolic Tasha commit. And then commit the rest for Shifted Maze. Okay, so Quinn, what is your question?
So, when it comes to the wrong colors, or the colors that are not the index colors, I am trying to create an array that contains all the colors that are not in that list, or in that array rather. So there are 3 different index colors that can come up.
Index.
So I can pick.
Yeah. Okay. Wrong color names. Select wrong color names WCN wrong to array. You could write that a bit more compactly, but it doesn't look wrong.
Okay. There's a problem I'm having right now.
It's just for educational purposes. Instead of enumerable range, you can just say WCN.select. Right, you just get rid of the entire thing, WCN, and then instead of WCN of wrong, just wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
But the problem I was having is, in this wrong color names, it was including some other of the index colors.
Okay, let's take a look. For index 000, my question, correct answers, index color names, index. Preferred wrong answers, wrong color names. Can I see what the question is?
What just did?
Dude, no. Go back. Okay, that works too. But you could have just pressed F12 on the question. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay. Which of these was an index color and which color was submitted for saying third? Okay.
This one's finished. It's
okay.
Just this one.
Which one is an index color? Okay, go back. So you do not need to filter for what is right or wrong. You should be able to just say preferred wrong answers, color names.
Well, what happens is it can ask for any one of the 3 of the index colors, and suddenly the wrong.
Yeah. Okay. So can I see the question again? The question doesn't have any format arguments, does it? No. Okay. So you should just be asking one question, but you're asking 3. So go back to the code. Remove the for loop. See, you're currently adding 3 separate questions with 3 different correct answers. You don't want to do that. You just, so here just do index color names. And for preferred wrong answers, you just do color names. No. Oh, yeah, no, correct. Yep. That's just color names.
Yep. But surely if it just... Okay, I'll trust you.
What's the issue?
But surely if I just do color names, like some of the other index colors that are not equal to what's chosen will seep into here, which is not what I want. It won't? Okay.
No, Souvenir will not display a correct answer as if it were a wrong answer. You can delete everything from line 296 to 300.
Okay. All right, I'll test if this works, and then you can continue if you want.
All right. But do you
So
understand that you were adding 3 separate questions with 3... I mean, the logging would have shown you that.
Right, I got that.
Okay.
I understood that I was doing that.
Okay,
but
so
I was
now,
trying to understand why the wrong answers contained the other index colors when I specifically made a for loop that filtered them out.
Oh. You know, that is a good point. I guess there must have been a bug in it, but, you know...
That's what I was trying to ask you for. And you
okay, I guess we didn't find that bug, but, you know, let's just rely on Souvenir's code, which we already know works.
Well, if it doesn't work, I'm going to beat you. Anyway.
No, because if it doesn't work, then it probably just has the same bug as before, which we still haven't found.
Okay, anyway, I'm going to go submit this.
Right, what colors are we looking for? Yellow? Pink? And orange.
Okay. The index colors are where does it ask for these?
These are all submissions.
Excellent. Okay.
That's fine. Look at the log file.
Oh, yeah. So, bring this over here. Oh, I need to... yeah.
There you go. So, look at all the questions for just one of the souvenirs. Right? What?
I'm checking with the cyan, lavender, and blue.
Okay, so... I
guess that fixed it.
Yes.
I guess I was overcomplicating it. Anyway.
What about the index colors things? Which of these was an index color? Yes.
That's what I was looking at. This is already finished. This is not what I'm asking about.
Awesome. All right, so that works. Okay. Cool. All right. So I guess that means we're going to be spinning the wheel one more time, or maybe many more times. I don't know. Would you guys like me to spin the wheel again? Let's see. Symbolic Tasha, there it is. All right, let's get rid of that. Wouldn't you be able to get the answer by deduction then, since you can see the colors after press? You can only see the colors, but not which of them flashed. And it will only ask for the symbols on the ones that were cracked, which you also can't see. So, right, so I'm gonna spin the wheel again, I guess. And we now have the glitched button. All right, the glitched button. So what is the possible souvenir answer for this? Let's see. Glitched button is, whoops, did not mean to click that. This one might be, what was the bit sequence shown on the display? Which means that you need to remember not just which one was in the, the one in the manual, which would be one of these, but also which of the bits was the wrong one. All right, let's do this. The glitched button, we can do this. This is within our realm of possibilities, within our grasp. Let's put it that way. All right, let's go to G. Right, thank you. That's up here. Private IEnumerable object process glitched button km bomb module varcomp equals get component module. Okay. So the glitched button, let's see, let's go glitched. This one here is glitched button script. I could have known that. And then the FLD solved equals get field of boolean conf solved. That's this one here. While not FLD solved, get yield return new wait for %1 module solved. Ink save, right, and now we need the glitched button. So let's put that here. We want to put that above gray button. Constring that equals, okay, so that should be the glitched button module, but I'm gonna check that. Come on, Unity, I'm sure you can do it. G, glitched. There it is. It is glitched button module without the. Okay. So let's go here, find that here, and put that here. Glitched button. Let's do that. Process glitched button. And then we're here. So let's see. Here is the code. Let's see. We have cycling bits as a string. Right, that's literally what we want, isn't it? So we just decide what the flipped bit is, and then we flip that bit in the sequence, which is just an integer. Sequence index, results. Ah, because this is rule seeded, of course. Yeah. Okay, well, there we go. It literally says here, this is the bit sequence. Why though? Oh, I see. This is the bit sequence, right, and the one we're showing is the one with the flip bit, which is this one. Bingo. So we literally just look for cycling bits. So var cycling bits equals get field. This is a string, isn't it? Yes, it's a string, and it's not public. So we just get this, and then add question. Module. Question dot glitched button. You know what? I'm gonna type gray button just to get to the correct position here. Glitched button sequence. No, souvenir question. It's not. It's quite inconsistent with when it shows these suggestions. What was the cycling bit sequence in? So this is glitched button. And since this is quite long, it's 12 bits, I'm gonna do a 1-column layout and I'm gonna say null. There is a the in the name of this module, so, or rather at the start of the module. And let's see if there is actually an answer generator for this. We can generate strings. Let's see. Aha. So it's going to be 12 characters, and the characters are 0 and 1. Bingo. It is 12, isn't it? Glitched button. Right, that is 12, right? Length. Yeah, that is 12. Bingo. Okay. So going back to here, we can now say glitched button sequence, and now the correct answer is cycling bits. And that's literally all we need, and we can even inline this. There we go. Perfect, and now I'm just gonna recompile that, run that, and that may well be the fastest that I may have ever implemented Souvenir support, assuming it works. Otherwise, there is a bit of time necessary to do the debugging. Right, let's see. Small circle and cube need to be removed. Thank you for pointing that out. No, actually with cube, I think that the reason cube is on the list is because it could be expanded. At the moment, it only asks about the cube. Right, authors, right, the cube, there you go. Currently, of course, I need to look here. So cube it only asks about the rotations, but it could also ask about the symbols that are on the left and the bottom screen. And the reason I didn't do that in the past is because we didn't have the sprite support, but now we do, which means that we can do this. So if that comes up on the wheel, I'm going to add that. The small circle is indeed done because I remember you added it. At least I think it was you. Let me quickly check if that's here. And it is. Very good. Okay. So we're done with that. So let's go here, click that, click, glitched button. Open the LFA. Log file, please. Thank you. And look at this. Tap on 14 or 29 or 44 or 59. So 44 is the next one. Bingo. Ooh, it's still fading out. Okay, what was the cycling bit sequence? Yay. Alright, so what was it? Oh, I need to make sure that none of the wrong answers generated are a cycle of this. Okay, but 0, 1, 0, 0. This one here. Bingo. Oh, there's more. Ha! I knew there was gonna be one that starts with 0, 1, 0, 0 and is not the right answer. Alright, so much for glitch button. So I do need to make sure of the thing that I said, which means that I'm not going to use an answer generator. I am instead going to generate wrong answers. List of string. So while wrong answers.length.count is less than 3. Okay, var candidate wrong answer, so I guess wrong, I'm just going to say wrong, equals. Let's see if I can use this directly. No. This doesn't actually generate one. But I can probably do this. There you go. In which case, let's do this. Generator equals this. So we want 12 out of these. There you go. And then we go gen dot. There we go. Get answers. And that is an IEnumerable of string. Okay. So yeah. So let's do it like this. Like for each var wrong in gen dot get answers. For this, why does it need the module name? That's a bit weird. Okay, you know what? I'm curious about this. While true characters, blah blah blah, builder append. Yeah, why does it need the module? This definitely does not need the module. I'm not sure why that is being passed in. I am tempted to remove that. Let's remove that. Okay. And that worked. And let's see if that still compiles. Let me make sure that this part here compiles. Yeah, that will compile even though it's wrong. Okay, build failed. The name module does not exist. Wait. Module.get on. Okay. Right, I guess I'm gonna undo that. So what is this? Oh, of course. Okay, what is source? That is the question. Okay. And then this only, right, okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay. In that case, I will leave it. Okay. So why is this complaining? Cannot convert from that. Oh, souvenir module. Okay, this is what it needs. Yeah, okay. So, okay, so for each, so while we're, okay, so first of all, if we reach that, then we just break. Okay. So now we need to make sure that this wrong answer is not equal to the correct answer, which we need to get here, var correct answer equals that. So this is the correct answer. So if any cycling of the wrong answer, so we go substring of cycling plus wrong substring 0 cycling. So this will cycle it by cycling, which is really amount of cycling. Yeah. So if any of these is equal to the correct answer, then continue. Keep generating new wrong answers. Else, we can add it. And then if we have 3, then we break. Okay. Now, I'm also going to cycle the correct answer. because it cycled on the module. It was cyclic on the module. So why should Souvenir, look at the manual? It shouldn't look at the manual. Hello, Bales. Thank you for joining us today. The glitch button is getting Souvenir support. So I'm going to say in your range 0 to 12 dot select amount correct answer dot substring amount plus correct answer dot substring 0 amount dot to array. Yeah, and this is why it's complaining. There you go. Recompile that and run. Okay, everything's still good. So what is going on here? All right, this is what I just did. Glitch button, question. Okay, so let's go here, glitch button module. Okay, so we're just gonna use the LFA again. I'm gonna click that. We tap on 13, 28, 43. I'm gonna use 43. Oh, we have a bug. All right, let's close that. So what's our bug? Yeah, let's scroll down here. Okay, there we go. Question that has no answers. I forgot to pass that in. Right here, I need to say preferred wrong answers. Wrong answers. There you go. That is a list. Yes, I do need to turn that into an array. Let's recompile that and then run KTANE. Ooh, stuff going on here. And nothing going on. Oh, there we go. Does Souvenir cycle the sequence, or is it just... Yeah, well, it was the one in the manual until literally a minute ago. So now I've cycled it, and it'll be more interesting that way. Okay, click this, click that. Let's open the LFA. And we tap on 58. I missed it. So 43, I guess. I'm gonna speed this up a little. There you go. Whoop. Was it not 48? No, it was 43. Now I missed it because I sped it up. Okay, 28. Come on, hurry up. There you go. What was the cycling bit sequence? All right, so there was a lot of ones in there. So this is the bit sequence shown. So we actually have 8 ones in a row and then 2 ones sandwiched. So this one has 8 ones in a row. They all seem... Oh, okay, this one is cycled. Okay. I'm hoping that there is one that... there we go. This one actually has all 8 ones in a row. Look at this. This one also. This is cool. There you go. I love that. Okay. I don't need that anymore. And now that we've done that, I'm gonna open the manual and add glitched button where's my the there you go, this. I want to add that right here. Okay, what was the cycling sequence, bit sequence? Alright, so that's the glitch button done. Next. I forgot to remove the glitch button from the wheel, but that's okay. We have Cartinese. I've never played that, so I guess I'm gonna have to learn that now. Let's go here. Cartinese. Okay, and let's run this. Familu. This one contains 4 directional colored play buttons and a cycling character display in the center. Pressing a play button plays a lyric from rapper Playboy Carti's verse in the song Earthquake. Okay, Each play button also moves a space in the grid of playbook-carded tweets pictured on the next page. To solve the module, navigate to the tweet, which is cycling on the display, and press the display. Okay, so use each button's position, color, and plate lyric to calculate a score with the rules below. Well, first we need to find out the lyrics. Okay, so it's gonna be one of these, I guess. So let's see. Cartinese. Right, I have tons of Souvenir modules here, which is irrelevant. Okay, so. There's an F in there. That's the one. Okay, so on the left we have that. And that's the same things. And also this is blue. And this is red. Okay, let's do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gotta be that. And then we have yellow, I believe. This one? I can't make this out. Is it this one? It sounds like you left on your own or something. Any ideas?
I have no idea.
Okay.
I think it's the second one.
This one?
No. Mark Sam says it's the fourth.
Mark Sam says fourth. This one? This has no F in it. I clearly hear an F. Oh, where is it? I think it might be this one and we got the other two wrong. I'm gonna say it's that. The third one. And that one.
Okay, testing is setting it.
I think that's the second one.
Testing saying things in chat. She's
all currencies of you have are actually yes. Yes, see, I got it right at the end before I saw your message. Okay. So this is that. This. Okay. So you said I've been moving through the grid. Are you saying that it is now unsolvable because I didn't keep track of what I clicked? It tells you. That's not what I asked. I asked, is it recoverable at this point without knowing what I pressed? Yes or no? It will reset on strike, but without having kept track of it, you probably will strike. Okay. I need to remember that. Okay then. So how do I strike? There you go. Okay, so let's see what it says here. Slat. Exclamation point for you. How long is the sequence of flashing letters? Do I need the whole sequence? Was that a minus or an underscore? Ah, there we go. Now it repeats.
I believe it just matches a phrase in the manual.
Yeah. Okay, it's this one. Okay. So I guess that. And apparently this is supposed to be 2 pluses, but it definitely changed. It was definitely a different character after the plus. And also Blackheart was in all caps. But whatever. I'm just gonna mark this. And you know what? I think I should probably keep this as well, because maybe that distinction is important. Okay. Use each button's position, color, and plate lyric to calculate a score with the rules below, starting at 0. So I guess I need to figure out the things again. Okay, I think that's still the same. That's still the same. Okay, they haven't changed. So all of this is still the same, and I'm still back at the starting position because I pressed up, down, left, right. So each button, okay, so the top button is red. The lyric is in an even position, okay, in this list, I assume. So in which case 2. So yes. And the lyric has 10 or more letters. I can just do this there, 13, so yes. Okay, so top is even number of vowels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's also a yes. The line ends in a consonant. That's also a yes. Is the only one present in its stanza. Oh, I see. Wait. Oh, I see. So that is a yes for the one on the right and no for the other 3. Okay. So for the top button, we have +3 +5, which is 8. Do you agree? So for the right one, we have green. We do have this, and we have, so this is an odd position. So this. Even number of vowels is no, it's 3. Ends in a consonant. If H counts, then yes. The button is on the right. And the button is blue. So that is 12 plus 2, 14. Bottom. Chuk. So the bottom button is yellow. It is on the bottom. It is Ayofumlo, which is 3, so that's odd position. And 10 or more letters, I think that might just be 9, so no. Even number of vowels, 1, 2, 3, 4, so yes. And it does not end in a consonant. So I claim that this is a 7. And then the left is on the left and blue. Oh, did I make a mistake with the top one? Did I think, no, I don't think I forgot to select that. Okay, so the left one is blue, it is on the left. The lyric is in an even position, yes. 10 or more letters, even number of vowels, I think was true. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So yes, and ends in a consonant. So we have 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 2 is 9. There you go. Position, color, and play to calculate a score. Okay, take the location of the blue button, which is left, and use that position on the left. Okay, to assign directions to each buttons. The columns are a button score modulo 4. Interesting. Modulo 4, this is 0, 3, 1, and 2. Interesting. Have you made it so that they are always unique? That would be quite cool. So the 0, 1 is U, the 1 is R, the 3 is L, and the 2 is D. Okay, so it's still one of each. I pressed up, down, left, right, so Y is not considered a vowel ever. Okay, to calculate the starting position, add the sum of the digits in the serial number, 4, to the number of consonants present across all lyrics. Okay. No, I can't do that. I need to first get rid of all of this. Okay, and now do this. 23. So 23 plus the 4 is 27. Then modulo 25, so we get a 2. So starting position, 2. The starting position is this position in the grid in reading order, so here. Starting from 0 is strike, resets the position to the starting position. While moving, the grid wraps around on all sides. Gotcha. So we need to get to here. So we need to press right, right, right down, which means we actually press left, 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 right. Okay, let's take a look at the log file analyzer for this. See what I did wrong.
Tastic says in chat 0 indexed.
What is 0 indexed? Oh, the position is 0 indexed. So this. Starting from 0. Yeah. So I need to go left, left, up then. Left, left, right. Left, left, right. There you go. Okay. So now I understand how the module works. Let's see what the questions could be. Souvenir could ask about the lyrics played, ending position, or button colors. Do the button colors disappear? I shouldn't have closed the game so quickly. Do the button colors already disappear, Taz?
Oh,
they do. They're not always unique, however, they don't need to be. What's always enforced is that there will be at least one that can move horizontally and one that... Okay. Yep. Okay.
If you have not more semantics in your list, you can remove that. I just did that.
You did more semantics.
Not more semantics.
Not more semantics. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So what did Taz say? I won't be offended if you decide you don't want to implement this because the module shit. Everyone agrees it's my worst module, and so do I. Interesting. I don't think it's that bad once you know the phrases. They're not always unique. Yeah, okay, I've already read that. They do. Okay. So, let's actually implement this. Why don't we? I guess I can close this and go back here. C. Here. You know what? I should define myself a snippet in Visual Studio for these handlers. I'm tempted to do that literally right now. Yeah, you know what? I am going to do that right now. So let's go to D, Visual Studio. Common 7. No, it's in Visual Studio C#. There you go, snippets. Right, and I'm gonna start with my for loop snippet, and I'm gonna save it as suv.snippet. Save. No. Okay. I need to run as admin. Okay, how do I do that? Notepad++, right click, run as admin. Oh, it just opens this. Okay, fine. Then I don't need that anymore. So close that. Notepad++, run as admin. Okay, now save this as suv.snippet. Haha. Right. Okay, so code snippet for Souvenir module handlers. Title suv, shortcut suv, snippet type blah blah. Okay, so we're gonna have a few literals in there, but let's write the code first. So we're gonna be here. So I want to have a method, an entire full and complete method. So this here should be the module name. So we're gonna have module name, default module, I guess. Tooltip name of the module. And then here, we're gonna need the class name. So class name, default, I'm gonna just say class name, tooltip name of the class. And then I guess the solved. Let's do that. So that would be the name of the is solved field, wherever default solved. ID that. And I think that might be it. And then I'll just remove this. In fact, I'll put end here, so the cursor will end there. Delete this. And then still have all of this. Oh, I do need this here. This is the ID, I guess. So let's copy that. ID, default ID, default underscore module name. Let's do that. String constant for the module ID. Okay. Right. I think I'm gonna move that here because a lot of the time I don't need any extra. So, I think I'm gonna remove everything else. There you go. So, let's see if that works. Let's save this. And close this. And now, Suv, bang. Cartinese, class name. Cartinese boink. Assets.s.cs, Cartinese, yeah, it's probably just that. That, and then, oh yeah, the solved thing, that is called module solved. And then the prefab will have our module type, which is Cartinese. Bang. I love that. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Right, this is what I wanted. Right here, I still need to do this. L MLOPQ R. So Cartinese equals Cartinese calendar. Right, and then here we just do that. Okay, so far so good. So I want, oh yeah, tasks. Oh, you say they do, so I assume that's the question of whether the colors disappear. Okay, so let's go back to the source code and find out where the, okay, so starting location, ending location. The starting location is calculated from, well, it includes the button colors, which you say disappear, but now, okay, let's just ask for the button colors, the lyrics, and the ending position. I'm not sure about the ending position. Do you mind if I just do button colors and lyrics? I think that's fine. So, oh, that is very convenient. That is just a string array. And the colors right there. Didn't even see that. Okay. And we even have color names here. But not, oh, there is lyrics. Again, didn't see that. All right. So, don't need any of these or this. Okay. So, button lyrics. These are strings, so I probably don't need this either, do I? But I think I'm gonna use that for the answer thing. So let's go to question.cs, find calendar, and then Cartinese. Wait, did I get the alphabetic position correct? No, I didn't. Okay, so what color was the button in Cartinese? 3, I guess. And the colors, oh, there are only 4 colors. So no, let's just have that. The 4 colors are red, yellow, green, blue. But before I do that, I have the other thing in my clipboard. So let's do this. Cartinese lyrics and button colors. Okay, let's put that here. What lyric was played by the button in Cartinese? Okay, And then here, I'm going to copy this and capitalize these. Right, we do need these example format arguments. So top, right, let's call it the up button and the down button. Down button, left button. And then here. Right, and then the group size equals 1. Done. Okay, and we go back here. I meant here. Okay, so we want these button lyrics. So var button colors. This is an int array. So get array field of ints comp button colors. Oh, no, I did not mean to copy the whole thing. Button colors. Dot get expected length 4. And I guess button lyrics as well, and that is a string array. Boink, boink, also expected length 4. Okay, and then we're just gonna add questions to the module. So for each button, we're gonna make a question that is Cartinese button colors. Cartinese format arguments. So we want the button name, right? So like so var button names equals. I guess I can just literally just copy this up, right, down. Yeah, that's already in the right order, even though I didn't even pay attention to the order there. So I'm just gonna say button names of button. And then the correct answer is, well, the color names are actually right here. So I'm just gonna say get answers of of that, and it's Cartinese button colors, that one, of button colors of BTN. I need that to be an array. There you go. Okay. So this is the questions for the button colors. And then we're gonna concatenate another enumerable range 0, 4. Select button, make question, lyrics, Cartinese, format arguments, nope, format arguments. Okay, so again, button names, correct answers, all of this is the same. And yeah, wait a second. Oh, I'm looking at Caesar cycle word here. Yeah. So I guess the order of these doesn't matter because we have a string array here. So it's literally just button lyrics of BTN. And that's that, that's that, that's that, and we're done. Build succeeded, and run. Okay, Cartinese, let's go LFA. All right, Quinn still here?
Yes, I am.
How many more modules should I do after this?
However many you want. If you want this to be the last one, you can. If you want to do 30 more, you can.
I don't think I can do 30 more. There isn't even 30 on the wheel. All right, we're in Bravo 4 and we need to go to Delta 4, so it's literally just right, submit. Because right doesn't go right. Yeah, I'm stupid. Okay, let's start over. Okay, so that actually went left. No, that actually went up. Okay. I need to go right twice, so I press the down button twice. Alright, the colors do disappear, that's cool. What lyric was played by the down button? The down button is this one. Gimme Camila, yeah, that one. What lyric was played by the right button? Dogo Semiyu. The right button, there you go. What color was the up button? That was red. Yay. Working. Okay, so this is the only other color button. So the right button is green. Everything else is lyrics. The down button is dimmy. Oh, that is not down. Dimmy and dimmy. Alright, left button is thing. Alright, done. That was quicker than glitched button. Okay. So, modules, Cartinese goes away, Souvenir, Poink, Cartinese, what lyrics were played by each button, and what color was each button? What color were the buttons? What color were the buttons? What lyrics were played by the, I know each button, I'm going to change each button. Yeah, whatever. That's fine. Close that and close that. So now we're going to go to Chrome, go back to the Souvenir, and copy the section here. Close that. Copy outer HTML. Copy from here to here, and I missed one. Okay, and then do that. Nope. Close that and refresh. Okay, Cartinese is now here. What lyrics are played by each button? What color was each button? Okay, done. Let's see what else is on the wheel, because I accidentally deafened myself. Alright, small circle, I think you said, is no longer on the wheel. Yeah, it's not. Okay, so here's the thing, right? There are some on this list which I might be tempted to do now, but not all of them, and especially not the ones that I need to learn first. So I think I'm going to pick one on my own, and I think it's going to be ASCII Maze. ASCII Maze is a long module, but implementing the Souvenir support for it probably shouldn't be too hard. We're going to ask about the starting or goal locations. Well, we could also ask about the characters that were shown at the start of the module. That is actually what I was going to do. So I think I'm not going to ask about the starting or goal locations. I'm only going to ask about the characters that were on it, because that's just in the spirit of Souvenir. All right, so let's go here. Let's also submit Cartinese here. That's hang on, what was this? Oh, this is the glitched button. Did I do anything else for the glitched button? Yes. Stage that. And everything else is Cartinese. Okay. So, oops. Glitched button, commit. Cartinese, commit. Alright, and then we do ASCII Maze. Modules A, RS. So, Souv, ASCII Maze. The class name is ASCII Maze script. That. The solved, it's literally just called solved. And the, yeah, I haven't done that. So I guess I'm gonna write that out here, enter, and then put it here. Right, up here, let's go here, go here. There we go, const string that equals, go here, prefab, this one, module type. That is ASCII Maze lowercase. And let's go back to the CS, because I'm going to need that. Bamboozled again. Am I really this bad at typing? There you go. ASCII Maze. There you go. Process ASCII Maze. Okay, that's that done. Now, let's see. Text mesh display CB texts. ASCII. Current disp. Characters display list. Well, we need 12. Now, it's 12 characters, and it's 4 pages of 3 characters, so it would be 12. So I think that this is probably what we're looking for. Bingo, it is indeed. So let's make sure that this never gets modified again. Yeah, it does not. Okay, so dead chars is probably correct. So the characters, I'm gonna use a better name for this, is an array field of strings. So get array field of string, thank you, dead chars. And that was not public, right, it shouldn't be. So we get that with an expected length of 12. Keep getting pinged by Quinn. Or actually,
yeah.
No, that was not Quinn.
I did DM you something.
Okay, do you want me to look at it or not?
I mean, you can. It's just a question on the look of something. The words are. I'm curious if the words are too squished.
Okay, I guess I'll finish ASCII Maze first, and then we'll get to that.
Okay, I mean, it takes like 2 seconds, but sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah, in that case, fine. Are these words? Oh, that's what you mean. Honestly, I personally don't mind, but for these, you could totally just have 4 answers. So
okay.
Yeah, let's have them before answers. I think that would be more aesthetic.
Anyway, if it wasn't evident, you could remove not the bulb from your list.
It was not evident because you didn't say that you finished.
Well, it's
I'm
finished.
kidding.
Let's have to change one.
Not the bulb. There it is. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Where was I? Here. Characters. So, these are some nice characters, you might say. These are the ASCII characters. Now, the thing is, people have complained before that the manual, at least my manual, didn't look exactly the same as the module. Therefore, I'm going to use the exact same font, which is Inconsolata, in Souvenir. So let's go to public HTML font and find in, I didn't mean to use that find function, Inconsolata, which is not even here. Oh, HTML CSS font CSS, I guess, in console. It's not even defined here. Oh, is it? It's inside ASCII Maze. Gotcha. It's right there. There in console. There we have it. Okay. So I'm gonna copy that to Souvenir assets fonts right here, and then we're gonna need Souvenir in Unity. So I'm quickly gonna open that Souvenir. But while that is loading, I need to go here because we have it's just an array of fonts. So actually we just need to add that in Unity. So let's go here, not close, but collapse that, open fonts. I guess I can collapse that as well. Let's pin this, and then here, fonts, we're gonna add Inconsolata. And then under font textures, which needs to match up with it exactly, we're gonna add this. There we go. So this is that, and this is the Sugar Skulls font, yes. Okay, so let's apply and save, and let's also recompile this, because last time I forgot to do that. And that is done. So now, there is a fonts enum, isn't there? Somewhere. Okay, Sugar Skulls would be in it. Sugar Skulls font. There you go. Oh, these values must match the indexes. But we didn't have something after Sugar Skulls, so I'm a bit confused. I need to look at that. Ternary tiles, is that even... see, that's never even used. So presumably ternary tiles doesn't actually have Souvenir support yet. It does not. It even says not a candidate. Okay. So I guess I'm just going to change this to ASCII Maze font. So that means I don't need this anymore. We can go here and find ALMNOPQRS. ASCII Maze characters. Souvenir question. What was the nth character displayed? No, I don't need this. I do need displayed on ASCII Maze. ASCII Maze. Answer layout is gonna be 3 column 6 answers. All answers. Should I list them all? Yes, I am going to list them all. It's only 256. It's not that many. So let's go here. Copy all of this. There you go. Now, one of these is the space, which is literally empty. So I'm actually going to, goodbye Quinn, change that to parentheses space. And then let's also put it all in one line. So boink. Yeah, don't need that. And then comma, I guess. So we want example format arguments. What was the first, second, third, fourth? I guess I'll put 12th as well, just for good measure. Group size equals 2. So that should be fine. Right, but now we have that thing about answer type, where I want to use the, can I not, hello, auto format. This is the ASCII Maze font, whoops, ASCII Maze font, there you go. I see, it's just type, not answer type. There you go. Now we go back to modules A. I accidentally closed Discord, drag me back in, please. Yeah, sure, I can do that. Welcome back. So we've got our characters, and then I'm just gonna ask a question. So add question, module, question is ASCII Maze. Don't need a question sprite, but I guess, oh, there is no overload that takes font. I think the enum does that automatically. Well, we'll find out. Format arguments. So we do want multiple questions, one for each character. So enumerable range 0, 12, select position, I'm going to call it index, make question. So we have that, and then we're going to do ASCII Maze here. And now the format argument is ordinal of index plus 1, and then the correct answers. Interesting. Why does it? Oh, it's complaining even about this. The best one does not have. It's called format args. Right. Correct answers. There you go. The correct answer is, of course, characters of ix, except that if it's the space, I want to change it to parentheses space so that you can see it. So I'm gonna, right, actually, this is a good candidate for preferred wrong answers, being the ones that were on the module. So there you go. So that's that, and then that's the end of that. And then here, I'm gonna say select. If that is the space character, then we say space like that. Else ch. Got to array, put that on one line, and test it. And we need an LFA for that. Let's open that. All right, ASCII Maze. I guess I can, while it loads, I can remove it from this list and from this list. Nope, that's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And then I'm gonna run a bomb with an ASCII Maze. Here we go. Log file, please. ASCII Maze. Okay, so this is the maze, and we need to go start and exit. Okay, so I guess I'll be going left, down left is what I meant, and then down, down, down. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 up, and then submit. So the displayed ASCII characters are all of these. And of course, there is something wrong again. Let's see what I did wrong this time. Questions exhausted, module solved. So are you telling me... Hang on, okay, it doesn't say abandon anywhere. Did I just not compile this? No, I did. Okay, there must be something here. Start processing. Here, module ASCII Maze. Aha, okay, so it never finished. So maybe this solved field never actually gets set to true. So let's take a look at this source code again. Assets.cs, ASCII Maze script, handle pass, solved equals true. No, it does set that to true. That's very, very strange. Bool solved. Bool solved. ASCII Maze script, is this correct? Yes, that is correct. Huh. I mean, if that weren't correct, I would be getting an error message. Well, I guess I'll just try it again and see if I get an error message this time. Maybe I didn't pay proper attention. Let's see. We add this. Make question. Okay. Okay, let's open the log file analyzer once more. Okay, so we're here, so we go right. We do not go right, we go left, left, and then... yeah, and then we go up and then all the way left. And then all the way down, and then right. Now, before I press submit, I would like to see what Souvenir says at the moment. Let's see, ASCII Maze : okay. So it has not finished processing yet, so now if I press submit. This is very strange. Why is this happening? Filtered log. It just says questions exhausted. Alright, I don't know what's going on here. This is quite mysterious. Maybe it's easier to see, like maybe I'm missing a message and maybe that message is easier to see if I do just one Souvenir module. So let's do that. Okay, so we want to go left, left, down, left, down, left, start. Okay. Let's take a look. Right, this is where it starts. And then it just never manages to leave this for loop. Why is that? Okay, I have a theory actually. So handle pass is here, and it said solve to true. I'm going to find ASCII Maze, the DLL right here, and open it in a decompiler. And my theory is that this solved equals true might have been added later, but without the workshop item being updated. So it's possible that the workshop item is out of date. So let's go here and find the ASCII Maze script and see where solved. I was right. I was right. It is never updated. Handle pass. Bingo. You see how there is this game sound afterwards, and then there is this for each loop that's right here. So everything is there, but this solved equals true is missing right here. So I'm going to I'm going to contact Speaking Evil about this. So since this involves some DMs, I'm going to do that outside of the stream, but I suppose I can quickly add the question to the manual. So let's add it here and say ASCII Maze. What characters were displayed? Save that and go here. Actually, we need to do this. And here we go. We have our ASCII Maze thing there. So we're gonna take the section div, copy outer HTML, and copy it here, replacing that. Okay. So with that done, I can close that. I can do this again, and we will now see here all the changes to the Souvenir manual. And you can see ASCII mazes right here. And all the other ones have sort of moved to the next page and flowed over. So I wonder how many more modules are on the last page now. So many, in fact, that it interpreted it as moving the dividing line between page 7 and 8. So let's actually take a look at the last page. Well, it still ends in Zoni, so we're good. But that is really cool. All right, so I guess thank you all for watching. I'm going to update the rest of Souvenir outside of the stream because I need to contact Speaking Evil about this. And I hope that you had a great time watching. This happened to me once, however, I don't remember what the face was. I literally made the solver for this on the build on GitHub, and the solver works. Well, I guess I can take a quick look at the decompiler and see if the solver is still in is in here. Yep, the for solver is there. So you must have done that at a time when the solved equals true was missing. Okay, well, all right. Thank you all for watching. Thanks for cooling double digits. An interesting idea. Okay. Oh, coding. I see. You're supposed to. Okay. Did I actually do the double digits? I think that is on my list, but it didn't come up in this stream. It will probably come up some other time, in which case, calling, I see what you're saying. Right, so hopefully that will come up another time, and until then, keep posted so you won't miss my next stream, and I will see you around. See you guys, goodbye!